It's very easy to fall into the trap of self criticism around when we reach various societally established benchmarks or when we achieve certain goals that we might have set with unrealistic expectations. I, for one, have a graduate level mastery of that skill. I completed 4 years of undergraduate study after high school, but did not finish my degree in that time because I, like so many students, cleared a major at 18 that I thought would suit me throughout adulthood and turned out to be almost exactly the opposite of what I was meant to do. I realized this uncomfortable truth at the end of my junior year and changed my major. But I'd pretty much burned out by that time by pursuing a course not meant for me, and funds were getting low, so I only had 1 year under my new program before I left school. Then life happened. After my son started kindergarten, I was able to return to school to complete my degree, something I'd found was necessary for any kind of career advancement. Going back to college at 30, I was categorized as a non-traditional student. I had already had a mountain of insecurities around going back to school so late in the game as a single mother, but catching a label that my brain translated as not normal didn't help with that. The message to my fearful psyche was that I had not done things the right way and that I was facing an uphill battle as a result. After I finished my degrees, I was planning to pursue one career but found a different one. However, in both tracks, I was once again grappling with being a late bloomer. Whether I went down the road of being a professor or becoming an editor, most people at the entry-level stage where I found myself were a decade younger than I was. It was hard not to feel like I was perpetually behind the eight ball. But as I settled onto my path, I began to realize I had always kind of done things my own way, and that always seemed to butt up against societal expectations. I also gave myself permission to have my own timeline of discovery and evolution. One key piece of awareness came to me. Even though most of my peers were significantly younger and would have far more time to spend in their chosen field, and therefore more time to scale the ladder before retirement, I had lived during my hiatus. In that time, I had gained an enormous amount of wisdom and knowledge, and that made me a much better editor than if I'd gone into it green about all the things I was going to be helping people write. I had to come to another level of awareness around that later. I'd been asked many times over the years when I would write my own book. My answer was always the same. I don't think I have a book in me. I think my calling is to help others find their voices. One day, I finally gave myself permission to call myself a writer. And when I did, the floodgates opened and my creativity began pouring out. So all of that is to say, if you're only now in midlife realizing and stepping into a new aspect of who you are, don't be too hard on yourself. Your timeline is yours and yours alone. Consider how the things you've done and experienced, the person you've been, have all fed into a well you can tap for your creativity, insight, and understanding. None of the preceding years were wasted. That time was building the foundation necessary for this moment. Instead of thinking of it as playing catch-up, maybe think of it as playing catch, reaching for what life throws at you and tossing it back into the world with your spin on it. There is no rule that says you have to do everything meaningful that you're meant to do in your life before you're 30. There is, however, an important truth about tomorrow. It isn't guaranteed. So don't waste your time worrying about whether or not you're late to the party. Just go enjoy it.